Film industry was absolutely new to us, that it was hellhole. So when you say paparazzi, you have bastardized journalists.
Nepotism is a big talk in India. What's your take on this?
When you bring in talent, merit, then you cannot use nepotism.
There's no boundary anymore, no language. Everything is made for everyone. The South Indian films are roaring. Now OTT has taken over. It's giving more opportunities, creating more jobs, recognizing talents. How do you look at Indian cinema on a global level now? Welcome to the first episode of Breaking Stereotypes, a series that is here to empower you, educate, and inspire you all to break your own limitations and that of the society. It's time to gather your courage and create your own path. Welcome to the Breaking Stereotype. Presented by the SAP Media, sponsored by Dr. Stuti Shukla's Elements of Aesthetics, venue partner Novotel, production partner Pax Studio. Our guest today is Dr. Madhu Chopra, somebody who has created a legacy that has inspired the women of today. She wears many hats as a cosmetologist and managing director of Studio Aesthetique to producing films under Pebble Pictures. She has inspired us every single day. Not just that, she is the mother to global star Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Well, Dr. Madhu, I hope I could define your legacy in these few lines.
Okay, good.
Well, congratulations. We saw the teaser of Pani and we are super excited for this film, which is under Pebble Pictures. It's a Marathi film and the production house is known for its recognition for the regional films and the local talents. Tell us more about this.
The fact that we started Purple Pebble on this principle, that we would give main screen presence to all the regional films. Because I used to watch regional films and they had such wonderful stories. Malayalam, Bengali, they have beautiful stories. I said, but mainstream people don't get to see it unless you go to their channel and then see, which hardly anybody does. So we said we have to give these people opportunity to come into the mainstream. And second principle was someone or the other in every film of ours will be debut, like debut screenwriter, debut director, debut actor. So that these are the two things giving opportunity, where we set up Purple Pebble.
Well, a decade ago, or maybe more than that, Indian cinema was known by Bollywood, but it's no more like that. The South Indian films are roaring. There's no boundary anymore, no language. Everything is made for everyone. And how do you look at Indian cinema on a global level now, after all these changes?
I feel we are at par with any other film industry. Our film industry is one of the largest, not just the Hindi, but if you see collectively, the film industry, we make at least 16 to 1700 films a year. And look at the amount of money that goes into, look at the job opportunities that go into it, look at the hugeness of our industry. So, this is unmatched anywhere.
Absolutely. And now OTT has taken over. I guess it's giving more opportunities, creating more jobs, recognizing talents. How do you think that has changed the perception of audience as well as the actors and people in front of the camera?
The principle of OTT was very good, but in a hurry to create content, I think somewhere the quality is getting compromised. The stories are being like hot press se nikal ke aa rahe fat fat fat. Sometimes I feel some movies have very little thought given to it, but the best part is little known people who have put in their sweat, blood, and tears to bring out stories are getting such a great platform. There's some, I won't call them art films, I won't call them hatke films. They are real films and they're beautiful. Some of the films are so beautiful, short films, so beautiful.
I guess, before we all used to wait until Friday to go to the theater or wait for tickets. Black में tickets खरीदे जाते थे. Ab everything is accessible and like you rightly said, young talents and talents which are coming up with fresh ideas are being recognized. Well, nepotism is a big talk in India. It keeps coming, it keeps going. What's your take on this?
See, it's very easy to brand this ritual, as I call it, as nepotism. But when you bring in talent, merit, then you cannot use nepotism in it. It's been going on in every generation, every vertical, every business, every industry. Why not? If you have a good place in life, wouldn't you want to give the same opportunity to who you love, who you care for?
Absolutely.
I would. Every parent thinks that way. But your responsibility is to hone their talent, give them proper education to be meritorious, to deserve that place. Undeserving get thrown out. Nepotism last ही नहीं करता. And जिसके पास talent नहीं है, if they jump in just because their father or brother or mother is something, they get thrown out immediately. People don't accept. And who will put so much money behind कि उसका बेटा इसके पीछे पैसे डालो? नहीं लगाते. You have to have talent. So this is why I feel nepotism is a word coined by frustrated people who don't see this. You have to have clarity in this. Ki, yes, I have the opportunity, chance to give you an opportunity. I would give it to you, but provided you're meritorious, I would draw the line there.
So the audience still has the power to choose.
Absolutely, you can throw them out. Don't watch the films if you don't like them.
And now let's talk about media and paparazzi. You're also traveling with Priyanka. I want to know, is there a difference or a sense of boundaries when it comes to media? How much can they get into? Even as public figures, I'm talking about the audience on social media. How much is too much or how much is not good?
So when you say paparazzi, you have bastardized journalists. You see, journalism was a very respectable, respected career. Now, when you call them paparazzi, you call them rubbish, but they're not. They're all earning their living. But yes, they also should have some groundwork done that you don't intrude. You get your news, you get your chance to take pictures, you get your chance to get a few quotes. All that is good, but don't intrude. I don't like intrusive paparazzi at all.
Yeah. And what about social media?
It has its merits. It has its merits. But yes, it can become addiction. It can become a scary thing because it's like diving into deep sea, not knowing where you're going, who you'll meet, what's happening. It's just blind. So I don't much care for social media as the source of entertainment or as a source of information because you don't know whether it's true, false, something that has not been uh, checked, fact checked, done. So I don't put too much weight on social media, although it has huge benefits. I use it, but I use it for correct reasons and correct amount.
But in the starting stage of Priyanka's career, did it affect you guys as a family? Did it come to you? Did it get too personal?
Yes, to start with, when we were very new and we came from another industry, we were both doctors, and film industry was absolutely new to us, and we had stars in our eyes. I didn't think that it was hellhole or such negative things hadn't come to our head. But when we actually came in, then we saw the dirt in it, the bad part. तो थोड़ा तकलीफ तो होती थी शुरू में. Then Priyanka sat us down and told us, "Okay, Mom, you know me best. So why believe all rubbish?" After that, everything became all right.
You are always chasing opportunities. आप vacation के लिए गए, you end up learning a course. You are in Mumbai, you're doing the shoots, events, you're practicing cosmetology. Where does this dedication come from?
I think I have a zeal for life. I believe live life king size. सोने को बहुत time मिलेगा. When you are unable to physically or mentally do something, sleep. But when you're alive and well, lucid in your head, your body's supporting you, you should keep working, creating, doing good things. I tell that to all the youngsters. Don't waste your life. Sleeping is fun. Watching series and
Watching,
yeah,
yeah.
binge watching is fun, but don't lose your focus of living life.
I have seen you very closely, and आप हमेशा action में रहते हो. And that's the same thing with Priyanka and even with your son. Does this run in the family? Is there like action in the blood?
Yeah, I saw it in my parents. They were both in the medical field also. My father was a doctor, my mother was a nurse. So, but then they dived into trade union and politics. So I have always seen them on the go. Not one time do I remember. My father passed at the age 83. Even the day before, he had his majlis and people sitting and having and discussing world politics. So I've seen that, to keep your mind ticking and sharp, you have to stay sharp. वो कहते हैं if you rest, you rust. I heard this yesterday from my good friend. She said if you rest, you rust.
No, it's actually like ticking in my head, and I guess I'm going to take that away. Well, speaking about Dr. Ashok Chopra, there's always this glitter in your eyes. What does love mean to you? In the world of situationships, like the Gen Z call it, what does love mean to you?
I think how I would define my relationship, my love relationship, there was a lot of giving. A lot of giving. You just give without expecting a return, and you get back in bountifuls. But if there is high expectations कि मैंने आपके लिए खाना बनाया तो आप मेरी तारीफ करो, या you have to also do something for me because I did something for you, वो equalization doesn't work. No relationship is equal. 50-50 तो हो ही नहीं सकता. So that's why if you respect that and you give each other space. Today's day and age, space is very essential. You have no time for me. You don't care for me. You didn't do this for me. Arey yaar, stop. Just look into yourself. What did you do? Did you give time? Did you take care? Did you do your part? You do your part. वो अपने आप से आ जाएगा.
Yeah, because we all are running in a rat race now. There's so much happening. There's a lot of stress. So I guess that all gathers together for a healthy relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. Space, I think, is most important part of maintaining a good relationship. You don't have to be into each other's faces all the time. Though we lived in the same house, we worked in the same hospital, we slept on the same bed, we went out partying together. We were 24/7 together, yet we had our own spaces. Me time, our time. Very respected and never missed.
In your interviews, I've seen that आपने ENT choose किया था to be together as a family. प्यार में किस हद तक हम ये कर सकते हैं जो मे बी आज के ज़माने में इट इज़ कॉल्ड सैक्रिफाइस बट व्हाट इज़ दैट इन योर लव लैंग्वेज?
I don't call it sacrifice, I call it step back for the larger good. ठीक है? And you choose how far back you want to go. So it was a conscious choice. So no complaints. कि leaving a major subject like OBGYN, I chose ENT. So that हमारी posting इकट्ठे रहे and we loved each other enough to want to be with each other. हम आर्मी में anyways जब वो फील्ड की पोस्टिंग होती है then you are separated for 2 years. So what opportunity you get, you bond together. You don't want to lose that.
You just want a chance to be together.
It's your choice, and that everybody has to respect. I chose a smaller minor. Now it's not such a small subject. Then it was considered posting wise that it was a minor subject, easier to post together.
Now coming to the family aspect, what is your definition of a healthy family in today's day and age where the parents are not able to give that much time to the children? Nuclear families are there, and I know you really support having the family together, joint families, because you were working and the kids were taken care by their masis and masajis. What is your definition of a healthy family?
Again, I would say every relationship sits on a tripod. Okay, one is love or affection, one is respect, one is trust. कोई भी ढीला हो जाए या कोई भी छोटा हो जाए तो it topples or it shakes. So to me, if you maintain these things in any relationship, be it parent and child, husband, wife, friends, everywhere, love, respect and trust has to be the foundation of any relationship. सबसे टॉप में मेरी प्रायोरिटी है. लव तो गोज आउट ऑफ द विंडो विद इन द फर्स्ट ईयर, उसके बाद उसको इतनी इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं मिलती है. इट्स अ ग्लू दैट होल्ड्स यू टुगेदर. बट जो इम्पोर्टेंस है दैट इज रिस्पेक्ट एंड ट्रस्ट. You have to respect, especially as a parent, you have to respect your children, respect their wishes, and they have to completely be respectful of the parent. You can't use bad words, you cannot disrespect, talk badly to them just because, kahin chook ho gayi. You cannot do that to your child, and the child will not do that to you.
मदर्स को अक्सर ओवरवर्किंग के लिए ट्रिब्यूट दिया जाता है कि माँ ये भी कर सकती है, वो भी कर सकती है, आप बाहर भी जाओ, काम भी करो, घर पे आके 100% मॉम भी रहो, 100% बहू भी बनो, 100% एवरीवेयर. It is glorified. Do you agree with it, or to some extent women are built like that, to multitask and to hold everything together?
Yeah, this is a cliche, but धैर्य, धरती और माँ, ये तीन सिनोनिमस है. तो धरती कितना भी बोझ दो, उठा रही है. कितना भी डिग करो, गड्ढा मारो, फावड़े चलाओ, चल रही है. माँ भी वही चीज़ है. तो माँ को आप वुमनहुड से कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते. माँ इज़ अ कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट पोजिशन इन लाइफ. बट विमेन, यस, विमेन are built and God created them stronger than men, maybe not physically, but mentally, emotionally, in every which way. Every woman is much, much stronger. You see in our kathas, all the strongest characters have been women. So why forget that? We are created strong, mentally and physically also. We can do hard labor. We can do very hard labor without being squeamish. And but yes, you need a loving hand holding you, propping you up. And then the woman too can conquer the world.
Absolutely. One example is here.
Yeah, I have a lot of love around me.
I'm going to give you quick words. You have to tell me whether you'll keep those stereotypes or you'll break them. Okay. Joint families.
Keep them.
Men and women sharing household chores.
Absolutely.
Situationships.
Shallow.
Therapy.
Needed.
Men moving cities for their wife's career.
Brilliant. We did it.
Okay. DIY home remedies.
Believe in it.
Obsession with fair skin.
Rubbish. Brown power. I
Yes,
believe in
brown
that. Brown
power, guys.
Yes, brown power.
Okay. Mothers on solo trips.
Must.
Men who cry.
I love them.
Okay. Lavish weddings.
Not needed.
Age determines career opportunities.
I think merit determines career opportunities, whatever be the age. Age is irrelevant at all.
Beauty and brains don't go hand in hand.
Again, rubbish.
Well, you got it now. Please take notes because Doc is giving you all the truth on your faces. Given your extensive travel and time spent in the Western world, how do you think households operate or function there and in India? And what I know there are pros and cons of both.
See, every household has to run, be it east, be it west. We make it harder on ourselves कि झाड़ू उठाओ, पोछा उठाओ. We make it hard for ourselves. There's technology now. Today's day and age, use that. Use the technology. Your robot is cleaning up your house. Your laundry machine is doing your laundry. All you have to do is and use that time creatively for something that you need. Pamper yourself. Use that time to make more money instead of wasting your time on chores that have an alternative. So this is the difference in thought here and there. We make it hard and then become martyrs. आई मैं सारा दिन थक गई, इतना काम कर रही थी, क्यों भला?
Right. And regarding the women of today, especially who are swamped by social media and the validation from the outside, not just women, even men. There's so much validation that we seek from outside, which affects your self confidence, your self esteem. What is that one advice you'd like to give to them?
See, to some people who have very low self esteem, validation is a must. But in my career, in my practice, it's not only about aesthetics. I help them build confidence. I treat their mental state also. I talk to them, I counsel them. I make sure that what they want to achieve has a reality check on it. And if they're confident, a little teda nose doesn't matter. If they're confident, a small chin doesn't matter. So I try and build confidence along with their correcting their flaws or perceived flaws, whatever it is. So that's how I do that. So validation to some point people do need, up to some point. But a confident girl, sometimes if you don't get the validation, people who become overconfident make blunders and fall on their faces. So small validation doesn't mean only wow, wow, you're so great, you're so good. No, validation means telling you, ये आपने ठीक नहीं किया. That is also that thing. And then you introspect. Step back and check. मैंने वाकई गलत किया. If you're convinced you were right, go ahead. You need to build that self-worth inside you.
And does parenting play a very big role in this? Like the family you come from?
Yes, very important. And I feel any age or generation, if a parent can sit the child down and talk to them like grown-ups, they will behave like grown-ups. If you treat them, reprimand them, keep humiliating them, डांटना एक तो अपनी शक्ल बुरी लगती है जब आप डांटते हो तो वो बुरा है और फिर बच्चे का कॉन्फिडेंस ख़त्म होता है दैट इज़ अनदर एंड दैट स्कार लास्ट फॉर लाइफ यू आर सेटिंग हिम अप फॉर फेलियर बाय reprimanding your child all the time नहीं तुमने ख़राब किया नहीं तुम गलत हो तुम बुरे हो वेरी बैड
Just the last rapid fire. This is quick. You have to pick one. Sheet mask or basin ka mask?
sheet for quick result
Glutathione or oral supplements?
oral supplement
Coffee or tea?
tea
Bananas or caffeine for energy?
banana
Beach vacation or a mountain getaway?
mountain
Early bird or a night owl? We got that answer.
I'm an early bird
Yeah.
but I can be a night owl too and still be an early bird.
We saw that you finished your ceremonies at 4 in the night and you were here by
On time.
early morning. Yes, on time. Fiction or non-fiction books?
Non-fiction.
Okay. City life or countryside?
Countryside.
Purple Pebbles or Studio Aesthetic?
Not easy. Not easy, but Studio Aesthetic is my baby.
Yeah.
Purple Pebble, I have Priyanka and Siddharth supporting it, but Studio Aesthetic is predominantly Chopra and my baby.
And that's a legacy and that's the memory of him, so why not? Well, thank you so much, Doc, for your time.
Thank you, Sutaksha. Very entertaining.
Yes, we covered everything.
Everything
So,
about my
a
life.
lot of entertainment and a lot of education coming your way.
I don't know how helpful it all is. These are things that I believe in, and I have not gone wrong on them. My kids turn out good. My friends turn out good. I have good relationship. So that's all. So I think you could try it too.
We are turning out good in your presence, so
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
and we look up to you, so it definitely helps to learn from you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.